you're invited to sit in the front. Sit in the front. Everybody's pictures will look better when you sit in the front. Front chairs are way more comfortable. Give your ass a break.
All right, everyone, welcome to Third Wheel for Ego Death. Brought to you by the Work Justice Law Firm. Hate your boss? Sue his ass. But right now, please welcome to the stage your host for Ego Death, the one, the only Lauren Michaels.
Hey, hi, welcome, Ego Death. Make some noise your first time here at the Ego Death show. Let's hear it. Am I well lit? Do I look bright? How do I look? Rob Velez holding my camera? Yeah? We dim the headlights so you can see each other. You like it? Okay, cool. Anybody first time to Third Wheel? Let's hear it. Make some noise. Hey, welcome. Glad to have you. This place, good place to know. Got mics every fucking night of the week. Midnight Madness every night of the week. 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock on every other night. Except Sunday. Sunday's music at 7:30. Also, if you like improv playtime comedy, fun times. We do that Sunday afternoon right here. You can follow the Instagram. Yeah, this guy knows at Just a Suggestion. Like a jester. Isn't that cute? You like that? Thanks. Thanks. It's a lonely life, stand-up sometimes, isolating experience. Sometimes you just want to play some zip, zap, zap, have an easy laugh. Celebrate mistakes in a group. It's fun. We're here for it, okay? It all helps everybody elevate everything. All right. We've got lawyers sponsoring us. If you're interested in suing your boss, their ad is in the bathroom. Buy a brick on the back wall. You can support the club. Scan that thing. You can support the club buying anything from the bar. Abe Parr's back there right now doing a bunch of shit. Yeah, he does a lot. If you spend just a measly $12, that's only 2 drinks. You get a free t-shirt. Did you hear what I said? Yeah. Are we consumerists or not? Okay, good. Got to get that swag. The rules of this mic are everybody, tonight's a special night. We got 2 featured performances. Kind of picking this up again. Last Thursday of the month is a scheduled show. Past few months been mess for this person organizing everything. So tonight we're kind of rolling it all into one. We should have some vendors popping in the back to sell some special products tonight to expand your mind and trip or whatever. Here's a tip. Don't take mushrooms and then go to the optometrist. I failed my eye exam, had to return my contacts. Wrong prescription. They did this weird thing. They're like, your astigmatism changed. It's like I turned my eyes inside out. They're like, now it's the other direction. Wait, what? I'm like, just give me my old one back. I'm sorry I did this. It was a bad day to do that. Good shit, though. I hope they come. I think they will. Never let me down before, except that time they got hit by a car. That's their story. I'm here to tell my story. Right, so everybody, for the mic works like this. 5-minute sets. Before you do your regular material, you play the Ego Death game, which is either telling an embarrassing story about yourself, ideally, or you do a karaoke song. You don't have to do the whole song, a little taste, no looking at the lyrics. That's the catch. That's the catch. The point being, hey, we're here to get humble. We're here to show our vulnerabilities. We're here to just seize the moment, be in it. And then people usually like your jokes better once you reveal your true soul. I've noticed just from observing this here. So, anyway, I'm going to just do a little bit of this. Well, there's one thing I never talked about before, and also, I don't know, sometimes I like doing this just to reset. And we got new people here, so I'm not sure if you're going to like this, but just let me know if you do. Okay, did I get all the advertisements? Midnight Madness. Oh, single stall bathroom. Don't put pine cones in the toilet. Wash your hands. Okay. What the fuck was I going to talk about? Yeah, all right. Okay. They do these in sound baths. This is a Tibetan singing bowl. This is brass. Sound baths, they use big crystal ones. Highly recommend. It's a great way to trip just with vibrations and not drugs. It works. It's wild. Yeah. Yeah. Here to expand the mind and stuff. Okay, so I had this thought today. I usually reveal something embarrassing about my current life or use this as a journal entry with an audience, so thank you so much in advance. I have never really talked about this that I thought, I've been doing this show like a little over a year now, never talked about this issue. That doesn't seem right if I'm telling everybody to be vulnerable and stuff. I guess I have some form of body dysmorphia. So I understand that, like, I'm skinny now. Okay, right? Yeah, am I? I don't know. Yay, I did it. Oh, thank you. I'm 38, grew up in the 90s. A lot of messaging about being super skinny. I was this height by the time I was 10, so I just felt like a big, giant oaf. I know. I'm haunted by the memory of the sound of my 5th grade self walking down the hallway, and it sounded like this swish, 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 because I only wore windbreakers and my thighs would rub together. Swish, 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 swish. I'm from the Midwest, so my family is average Midwest size, so pretty fat, but not like, just everybody is. And around the time I was like in 2nd grade, when I was 7 years old, we learned about the food pyramid. I was like, oh my God, look at my parents. They're not paying attention to any of this. And I started putting myself on fad diets from the time I was 7 years old. That's crazy, yeah. Yeah, I would secretly like diet, and then it wouldn't work, and then I'd binge, and then I would like put all these pictures of like Delia's models and Victoria's Secret models in my medicine cabinet, and it was like this thing like nobody's gonna love you if you're not skinny enough, and but this was encouraged, right? If anybody saw any sitcoms in the 90s, anybody old enough to remember like Married with Children? Yeah, you remember that? Step by Step. Al Bundy, man, he was so mean to his wife. He just like every time she opened her mouth, he'd just like sit on the couch and roll his eyes, and he was always calling her so fat. And then he would leave. She would leave to go like make dinner or something. A wife would do, and then he would have these like fantasies about these bikini models. And this like twice an episode they did that. Me, a young girl, I'm like, okay, if you're not a bikini model, you're an annoying hag. So nobody wants to listen to you. And that's the only way to be liked. Yeah. So, so I did some, and then I did like Atkins. Once my parents got on Atkins, did all those things. And the only thing, I think I was on diets until college, until my 20s, when I finally just decided I liked cocaine more than 3 meals a day. And then it all worked out. It was pre-fentanyl days, good old days. Oh, well. And what's funny about this? I don't know. Well, 2 things made me think about this in a funny way. For one, my niece, ex-niece, I'm divorced, but anyway, this girl I know, she is 17 now. 10 years ago, she was 7, the age I started dieting. But that 7-year-old was watching the movie Phantom of the Opera, where, I don't know if you're familiar with, like, anybody Phantom of the Opera? We got any theater buffs in here? So the whole thing is like, there's a guy with a mask, and he's horrid, but she loves him for some reason, because he plays music. And it's like this weird twisted love story. And when I remember watching it as a kid, I was like, oh my God, Christine is so skinny. I have to be skinny like Christine. My niece watched it, and she goes, why does she even like him? Didn't he just kill a guy? I was like, that never occurred to me. I just wanted him to like me. I didn't even, what? Oh my God, you're so much smarter. Wow. Is this why I've been like the Al Bundy thing? Like, he's not even a good husband. Why does she stay with? I didn't think like that. I was just like, I need him to like me. This explains my entire dating history. The need for validation. The other thing that I thought, just to tie it back into the now, I was so encouraged, in the 90s, MTV life, right? Bikinis, spring break, all that stuff. A lot of, music videos by certain artists, like somebody who's now being accused of sex trafficking. Little Puff Daddy, I think is what we called him back then, Puff Daddy. And I watched those videos. I'm like, I want to be a girl in a video. But do you? You look back. Maybe not. Anyway, okay. These were new thoughts. Thanks for hearing them. And I don't know. Anybody still a fan of P. Diddling? I don't know. All right. Nobody did that one yet? I'm sure. I was like, somebody must have said that by now. No? All right. It's mine. It's mine. Nobody steal it. Honestly, I have this thing about jokes. I'd rather they just exist, and I don't even care who gets credit. Just fucking let's laugh. All right. I'm done mumbling and rambling, and I'm going to do a little bit of a song now. And it looks like our special guests have just arrived. Roy's Modern Day Hippies. What'd I tell you? Never fail. So check it out while you're here. Don't leave without stocking up. You know, you might not be into it. That's okay. Some friend will. And I will find you never have to show up to a party empty-handed. Just give somebody a Cheez-It, watch what happens. Okay, can we handle more of me? I'm gonna do a little song. And then there's always one thing I forget. Who's I know who's next, and then who's after that. Oh, you can tell me in a minute. Hey, Avery, back there, you want to get my reverb going, my track playing? And hey, this place, it takes a village. Okay, it's blood, sweat, and tears of people who just love to be here and make it loud for everybody here, including Mike Mazzotti. He's in the back. You'll see more of him in a minute. And shout out, we got special performances. This is with John Conroy. That's great. Yep, that's great. Yeah, let's go. Yep. Loud and proud, yeah. Louder, I think. Right? Yeah. More? Louder? Louder music. Thank you. Still have time, we might still get by. I knew the words early. No way to breathe easy, no time to stay young. But I tell myself that I'm doing alright. There's nothing left to do tonight but go crazy on you. Crazy on you. Let me go crazy on you. Oh, love is the minute that is touching my skin. The gentle breeze and the leaves in the wind. Sisters sing this song. No, I don't know. See, it's okay. You don't need to wonder, you're doing fine. My love, the pleasure's mine. I'll go crazy on you. Crazy on you. Let me go crazy on you. Wise men died in pain. What's gonna do when everybody's insane? I'm gonna blend in with pain. Everybody now. Here it comes. Crazy on you. Crazy on you. Okay. Who's on deck? Who's on deck back there? Somebody's on deck. But first I know who's coming.
Like we got Handren Seavey.
After him.
After Handren, we have Rich Rotella.
Oh, okay. All right. Rich, you're on deck. Right now, keep it going. Give some love to Handren Seavey.
Give it up for chick guitarists, everybody. Them bitches playing them strings. Gonna get my song going in a second here. I didn't realize. I'm gonna do a song right off the bat, and then a bit. Lauren's 38. I'm 39. I remember when I was a kid, thinking how fucking old 38 and 39-year-olds seem. And now that I'm this age, I'm like, we're fucking children, dude. Like, and it's just because we are ill-prepared for life and we have not accomplished anything we should have by now. Just living this extended adolescence. All right. let me
Okay,
do-
we're ready. We got you.
Let me do the sing-along.
Oh yeah, make it loud for Andrew and Stevie. Right on theme.
I remember when I lost my mind. Woo! Something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. Now you're out there without a care, and I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough, just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Had to get back in time. That make me crazy. Does that make me crazy? Possibly. Now that you are having the time of your life, better think twice. That's my only advice. Now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul. You really think you're in control? I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. My heroes have the heart to the life I wanna live. All I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. But ever since I was little, I thought I looked like fun. No coincidence I come. I can die when I'm young. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. We can cut it there. It's just me humming for the rest of the time. Thank you, everybody.
Woo!
Started on a shifty note, but I brought it back together about midway through. CeeLo Green, everybody know him, the singer there, dude. You know how he got Me Too'd? Everybody know that he got Me Too'd? But here's the weird thing. He just told people he did some shit, and then everybody was like, well, that's not cool, dude. He said he would slip ecstasy into girls' drinks when they're out at the club, so that way they would have a better time. He would, like, in his mind, he was like, I was trying to be nice, okay? They gotta fuck this fatty, all right? I was trying to make them have a good time. I don't know. That's one that goes shifty. I go, like, yeah, of course, you don't want to be drugged, but also there are worse drugs. Like, he's not roofing them, you know? I mean, he's like, I get it. No, what he did was bad. I agree with you. What I'm saying is he could have done worse, okay? He could have Cosby'd him. He didn't do that. He said, you're going to have the time of your life with this bowling ball. Amber Heard, how do you guys feel about that? Yeah, no like her? Yes, like, no like? Where are we at? No like, yeah. Hey, look, we will never know, because we were not there, we will never know whether or not Johnny Depp actually hit her, but she did put out those tapes, so we do know that she did want to get hit, based on everything she was saying in those tapes. If I was in the room and she's like, Johnny, you're old, I'd be like, shut the fuck, this guy's a fucking pirate, what are you doing? You're all on cocaine. You're like, you're fixing to get hit right now. The tapes did make me realize, though, what a good actor Johnny Depp is, because I always thought he was a badass, and then I heard him on those tapes, and I was like, you're a bitch. You're a little bitch who gets yelled at by somebody 20 years younger than you and just goes, oh, Amber, please, Amber. I was like, dude, you were fucking Whitey Bulger. I thought you were just going, fucking. Not that would be right. Just saying, I thought Johnny Depp was a different person. Thanks.
Andrew and Stevie, everybody. That's somebody's dad. On deck we got Luis Monroy, but right now make it loud for Rich Rotella. Rich brought up a great point. No, you can't bring your phone to read the lyrics. That's the purpose.
What's up, Third Wheel? How we doing, boys? All right, I'm gonna try it.
Are you ready?
Ah, fuck, I'll try it. All right, let's see.
Like a Band-Aid, just get it over with, you know?
Fuck.
But give this guy some love. He's going to try something really uncomfortable for you.
I don't want to do it anymore. All right.
If you get really lost, I'll help you find your cue.
There must be lights burning bright somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in a sky more blue. Cut it. I am not ready for this shit. I just wanted you to feel better. Cut that shit. I'm gonna tell a fucking story.
Come on, get to the chorus, Rich. No cheating. Tell me why, oh why, oh why can't my dream
come true? Oh why, there must be peace and understanding somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in the sky more blue. If I can dream of a wonderland where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why, oh why can't my dream come true? We're lost in a cloud with too much rain. We're trapped in a world with too much pain. But as long as a man has the strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly. Deep in my heart, there's a longing to know the lyrics, but I don't. And I fucked up the song of the king. I'm so sorry, Elvis Presley. To all my boys, don't quit your dreams. Keep fucking going. Get a little mean. Pull out your guns. Put your feet down. Be a fucking man. And be proud. Be proud to be a fucking man. Thank you very much. That was weird.
Yeah,
That was ego
okay.
death for sure.
Yeah, Mission
I will never do
accomplished.
that again. That was great. Do I tell a story or do I just go cry in my car?
You can give us a joke if you want.
A joke or a story?
Whatever. You've
All right.
done. You've passed the test. You've
damn.
you've shared your true self with us, and I really couldn't thank you more.
It's all good. What's going on, boys? How we doing, fuckers? Woo! All right. This side of the room's awake. This side of the room started the drugs. This side of the room's already long gone. Long gone. But my boy over here rocking the JC necklace, we know what's going to happen after World War III. We know where we're going. All right? We'll pray for everyone else. Just fucking with you. Relax. Listen,
Have you guys ever had a job out of college that was straight up, you were so not qualified, it was absurd. You're like, how did I even get this job? Has anyone ever been a personal trainer before? Listen, let me tell you what it was like for me to become a fucking personal trainer. You ever heard of Bally Total Fitness? Right? You been there before? Dude, I'm from Baltimore. And so they had a Bally's that was like down in a cave and shit. I was 18 years old. I didn't know anything except I needed some money. And so I was like, listen, I need to get a job. So I roll up in that place, and this was the interview process. The dude was stoned. And so he was just like, so like you look like you work out. I was like fucking 18. My balls had barely dropped. I was like, yeah, I was on the wrestling team. And he was like, okay, cool. Like, are you 18? I turned 18 2 weeks ago. I was like, yeah, man. And he was just like, okay, let's see how this shirt fits on you. And I put it on. I was like, and he just went, you're hired. Like, there was no fucking certification, no nothing. And in one day, dude, I literally had a Navy SEAL throwing up in the bathroom. I had no idea what I was doing, just like right now, but this was fun. And I definitely should have done material instead, but I love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.
Who's really glad that Rich just did that song? I know I am. Thanks, Rich. You're all like, I'm out, and then you gave it to us so good. Don't ever stop. All right, on deck we've got Demarante. Coming up right now, make a laugh for Luis Van Rock.
Give me just a minute of your time tonight. We both are here to have fun, so let it rip.
Hell yeah, how we doing, Eagle Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't start me yet. Anyone here been heartbroken before? Yeah, I've been heartbroken. What was that like? It was good? No, you used to cry in your car, sing in your car? You ever do that? Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I guess this one's dedicated to a friend in the crowd. Y'all don't know him, but I was sitting next to him. He got heartbroken recently. I don't want to expose who this person is, but I was sitting next to him. Maybe y'all could put it together, but fuck yeah, man, I guess. Hold on, give me a second. All right, I guess we could start. Jesus Christ. Let me know what song you want to do. Jesus Christ. Friday? I think she's talking to somebody. This is awkward. Can we start?
Are you ready?
We
Oh,
good?
sorry.
Wait, so, all right,
was-
cool. Yeah,
you
yeah.
ready?
I might need some help, but all right, we got this.
Okay,
Let's do it.
people,
Let's do it.
you ready for Luis
I'm
Van
fucking
Rock?
ready. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I sang this shit in the car. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Let's go. I practice in the car. Summer after high school when we first met, we make out in your Mustang to Radiohead. And on my 18th birthday, we got matching tattoos. Used to steal your parents' liquor and turn on the roof. Talk about our future like we had a clue. Never thought that one day I'd be losing you. In another life, I would make you stay, so I don't have to say you were the one that got away. In another life, I would be your girl, working for the promises, see us against the world. Something like that. Yeah, we could lower it. Yeah, I hit that though, right? I hit that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we could lower it. So this was like, we keep it playing though, keep it playing, but like low, real low. You feel me? Not lower. So this was like 2009, 2010. Yeah, 2009, 2010. I was like in 5th grade. So keep that in mind. 2010, I was in 5th grade. You look pretty old, sir, but we don't gotta talk about that. We had like workout class. It wasn't like PE, but they were gonna test us for like you know, if you live in California, they're like testing you and shit. So we had like this gym instructor. We were like, all of the classes were all outside collectively, and the gym instructor was like, okay, keep in mind this is 2009, 2010. Keep that in mind. He's like, does anybody know what a plank is? And nobody raised their hand. They all looked like you guys. Nobody knew what a plank was, and I got fucking hyped. I was excited. I was like, fuck yeah, I know what a fucking plank is. I raised my hand. I was excited. He was like, first of all, this dude set me up. That's cold, because I'm like 9 years old, dude. How you gonna ask a 9-year-old to demonstrate a plank? So he asked me to go in front of the class and demonstrate my plank, right? And I go up there, what's the word? Like confident, right? Like real fucking confident. Like I'm gonna hit this fucking plank. So I went out there and I did this shit. Yeah, I did that fucking plank. Yeah, that shit stayed with me for a while, dude. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. That shit fucked me up, dude. But yeah, put it up again, put it up. In another life, I would make you stay. I don't have the one that got away. The one that got away. The one. You didn't do it right. I would have done it. Me personally, I would have done it better, but yeah. The one. I did that shit in the car, dude. I don't give a fuck. I was hitting that shit, but yeah, thank you guys. That's my time.
Luis Monroe! That was awesome. Thank you so much. On deck, we've got first featured performer of the night, long special set from John Conroy. But right now, make it loud for Demorande. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, I'm just testing to see where y'all at. There's too many lights up here. God damn.
Okay, there goes one.
Kill the color. Just give me a spotlight.
I just no, I can't. I'm sorry.
Give me just a
Asking a lot.
spotlight.
Did you put a song in, right? I've only got so many.
Do you got the song ready?
No.
All right.
Didn't you hear the
I'll
other
do
one
some
still
comedy.
playing?
Is there any Mexicans in here? Yeah. I grew up around a lot of Mexicans. I just moved to a Mexican neighborhood. Thank you. The first thing I ever learned about Latinos, that's not it, is that,
It's not?
no. Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, how about that? How do you know how much I love being right?
Love, there's so many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. And there's a possibility you'll look at me differently, love. Ever since the first moment I saw your face, from then on I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined, changed to love. So many people use your name in vain. Love, for better or worse, I still will choose you first. Oh, many nights I cried from the things you do. Felt like I could die from the thought of losing you. Knowing that you're real, with no doubts and no fears and no pressure. Love, I can't hit those notes. Name in vain, love. All right, that's enough. Your pleasure, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Got it! Got it! I want to tell a joke!
Okay.
Jesus!
All right, good job.
All right, thank you.
Yay.
That was for you and your mama. Growing up around Latinos, first thing I learned, Latinos, not friendly. Not friendly. At first. See all the Latinos are like. Something about Latinos, like, they gotta watch you for a while, right? They gotta observe you, dog. And then one day out of the blue, they'll just come to you and tell you why they think you're okay, you know? Hey, homie! Hey, homie, when I first met you, dog, I didn't really like you, homie. But over time, dog, you grew on me, dog. You're like, all right, man, I appreciate that. This is funny. Have you ever been to the Carne Asada? Anybody been to the Carne Asada? Yeah, I've been to the Carne Asada. I feel like Martin Luther King. I've been to the Carne Asada. I've been to the Carne Asada, and I've seen a few things. First rule of Carne Asada, if you don't know what the Carne Asada is, it's like, it's like the cookout. If you know what the cookout is, that's where, it's usually only black people, usually only Latinos. If you get invited, you're honorary something. You know what I'm saying? So first rule of cookout, you can't get a small amount of food. Right? I try to get a little, I'm like, oh yeah, let me get a little bit of this, let me get a little bit of that. Hey, homie, what are you doing, dog? Like, I'm just getting a little bit, trying to just show the taste of everything. Yeah. That's when he goes and grabs the cafeteria lunch lady spoon, you know what I'm saying? Hey, homie, you got a pallet on, dog. What are you doing? You get so much food at a fucking Latino party, your plate will turn into a taco. Stupid. One thing I learned about black and Latino people is that we both use aluminum foil like it's a never-ending resource. I'm like, hey man, what I'm gonna do with all this food, dog? He was like, man, we got foil, dog. We got foil. I'm like, all right, what are we gonna do with it? He's like, man, we're gonna fucking wrap it up, dog. Fucking wrap it up, dog. They wrap that shit so good, the aluminum foil turned into steel. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. All right, my name is DeMar Randy. Good night.
Yeah, DeMar Randy. Thank you. On deck, we got Mike Mazzolati coming up right now. Make it loud for your featured performer of the evening. We got a story and a song. Oh my God, are you ready for John Conroy?
I bought 100 hot dogs once. I went to the grocery store to get 6 items. I had coupons for the items. When I got there, sale on hot dogs. 10 packs of hot dogs were 10 for $10. And that promotion is clearly targeted at me. Because Kobayashi didn't live there in the Minneapolis area at that time. So I went up to the cashier with my 6 items and my 100 hot dogs. And the cashier, I had coupons for the items. So when I got there, the cashier had the unfortunate task of telling me that my coupons didn't start till the next day. So I bought only 100 hot dogs. I didn't even buy any buns or mustard. I was in such a religious state of hot dog ecstasy that I was like, nah, it's cool, dude. I'm just going to raw dog it. Which, by the way, if you ever tell your girlfriend that you bought 100 hot dogs, don't say that you're raw dogging it. That means something different to them. To be fair, there's no good way to tell a woman you bought 100 hot dogs. It's not something they find particularly sexy. I should tell you guys that I live alone. and I have 94 hot dogs to go. I have a roommate moving in 2 weeks. You're probably thinking, oh, good, someone to help with all the hot dogs. But to me, that is my deadline. I don't know what the rules are with roommates and hot dogs, but he's not getting 47 of my hot dogs. I'm not making him sign a weird hot dog roommate agreement. It's fucked up. All right. I had to quit drinking. Yeah, I'm California sober now. Yeah. That's what they say when you quit drinking, but you still smoke weed. I think of it more of like the pescatarian of addiction. But I did have to quit drinking. I kept ending up in detox facilities. Anybody else been to one of those? Yeah. Yeah. The rest of you don't know. If you've never been to detox, imagine an orphanage without the compassion. That is roughly what you're looking at. I woke up in one in St. Paul, Minnesota. I didn't even know what day it was. That's how long I've been drinking. It was a windowless room. There are big booming noises coming from outside. And I was like, what the hell is going on out there? Are we under attack? And this guy goes, no, you idiot. It's the 4th of July. Those are fireworks outside. I guess not all of you realize how sad that is. That I woke up in a locked facility on Independence Day. Like the founding fathers fought for my freedom on the 4th, and I gave it back with a 5th on the 3rd. It's not good. I wasn't going to do this joke, but it feels like it would be a disservice to the sponsors to not tell it. I was never a drug guy growing up. I was a booze guy, but I was one of them Nancy Reagan kids, just say no. But they got me with the edibles. I was like, let me get this straight. You're putting the drugs in the dessert? You got me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do as a fat addict, but throw my hands up at that point and start eating cookies. I will have my marijuana a la mode. I thought edibles would be clean, harmless fun, you know? But I forgot that I have a severe nut allergy. Yeah, I don't know what you guys remember about drug dealers, but they're not up to date on the FDA regulations when it comes to ingredient usage and packaging. No matter how many times you ask your drug dealer, you sure there's no nuts in that cookie? And he's like, nah, man, you're good. And then 5 minutes after you eat that cookie, he's like, hey, man, just so you know, there might have been some peanut butter in that cookie. I have a serious allergy. I have to rush to the hospital. I get a shot of adrenaline, and it saves my life. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten the high of continuing to live, followed by your actual high kicking in. But it is the only way to do drugs. It's the only way I'll do drugs now. Now I have like a weird autoerotic asphyxiation type drug problem where I'm like, I need all the weed and then a little bit of nuts at the end just to make it exciting, you know? And I know that sounds like a weird sexual way to take that joke. But you guys don't know what anaphylactic shock is like. I get hives up and down my body. And then over the course of about an hour, breathing becomes labored. But if you jerk off during that hour, you really start to see what all the fuss is about, you know? You're like, it's just a little bit better. It's like having a belt on the inside of your neck. All right. One more embarrassing story then. Get me home. What am I at, Lauren?
You're at like 6?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got time for this. Last week I told a story about how I didn't know how to jerk off when I had my first girlfriend. And I learned. That's where this story starts. Yeah, I really hate when you ever see people speak to each other like one person's pouring their heart out
and the other person answers them with a cliche. It's the worst. Like I saw a guy at a bar once, and he tells this guy, he goes, yeah, man, I just don't know if I've ever been in love or if I will ever be in love. And the other guy turned to him and he goes, yeah, man, when you know, you know. And I was like, what a fucking asshole. And I was like, I've been in love. I got to think, like, okay, how do I explain how it feels? I was in love with a girl in college, and she caught me jerking off once. And she was pretty cool about it. She was like, I understand, guys do that, no big deal. And then she goes, I just want to know, do you ever think about me when you do that? And obviously, she was my current girlfriend at the time, so the answer to that is no. And I tried to explain to her that jerking off is about fantasy, and you are my current reality. But I knew I was in love with that girl because I could see on her face that she was hurt when I said that. So the next time I jerked off, I tried to jerk off to the thought of my current girlfriend. And I told the guy at the bar, that's what love is. I mean, I didn't get there. But I think it's the thought that counts. And the thought that counted that night was her sister. Sorry, does it make it any better if it was her twin sister? That's okay. I can't ever remember whether it was a fraternal or which is the one where her sister's better looking than her?
Fraternal.
All right, cue it up.
John Conroy!
I got a cat this week, and we named her Friday.
Aww.
And
Yeah.
we're gonna do this song
That's
now.
so fucking cute.
And I know the chorus, so see how the rest of it goes.
Classic.
Monday always falls apart.
Wait, not yet.
Nope. All right, too early.
Here you go. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
I don't care if Monday's black, Tuesday, Thursday, heart attack. Thursday, there's no looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait, nope, all over.
Thursday doesn't even start. It's Friday.
I'm in love. Saturday, wait. Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates. Nothing. All right, you guys have been a lot of fun. I'm John Conroy. Thank you.
It's Friday, I'm in love. Yeah, John Conroy! Thanks for playing, John. Love learning about you. Love it so much. Thank you, everybody. On deck, we've got our doorman, Patricio, is coming to the stage. But first, show some love. One of the owners here, the one and only Mike Vanzalati.
What's up? Has anybody, I feel like most guys think they can fight, especially growing up. Is that any of you guys? Never had one, I never trained one day in my life. I've never thrown a real punch. I'm just like, I think I could beat that guy's ass for no reason. Always thought I could fight. I remember when I was a kid, I liked this girl. I never told her, didn't have the balls to tell her, but this other guy liked her too. And I was like, he can't like the same girl I like. I'm gonna kick this guy's ass, you know what I mean? So I rode my bike to his house. My buddy was on my pegs, hyping me up in my ear, like, you got this. And I'm like, I fucking got this. You know what I mean? Just like going all the way to this kid's house. I knock on his door respectfully. I wait for his kid. I see his mom. I'm like, hey, is Alex home? She's like, yeah. She's like, Alex, come here. Your friend Mike's here to see you. And I was all ready to fight. He had no idea we were going to fight. he thought I was just gonna go see him, and I was just like, "You leave Natalia alone." She lived right across the street. You know what I mean? So like, "You leave her alone." And he's just like, "What?" And I go up to hit him. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm like, "Ah!" And he just beats me up in his front yard, in front of. And I see her looking out the window, like across the street, and I'm just getting beat up real bad. And his mom's like looking. His mom has to like break up the fight because my buddy won't do it. He's just like hoping I was. He's like, "Nah, you had him, bro. You had him." I was like, "Dog, he had me the whole time." And then I rode my bike home, and I was really sad because my buddy was on my pegs. It was like the same thing, but on the ride home. He's like, "Bro, you shouldn't have done that." I was like, "Shut the fuck up, bro. I thought I could fight." Is anybody here else? No? I don't know if thinks they can fight? All right, fuck y'all. Who here's got immigrant parents? Clap here. Only a couple? All right, I got immigrant parents. My dad's mega foreign. He moved here. He learned how to speak English fucking watching infomercials on TV at night. You know? So my dad talks like this now. It's like, "Hello, Mikey. How are you doing today?" "Fantastic." I'm like, "Hey, Dad, can you drive me to baseball practice?" He's like, "Yes, but for a limited time only. Prices and participation may vary." I'm like, "What was that last thing, Dad?" "Nothing?" "All right." My sister's a veterinarian. That's fun. I have a brother and sister that are both foreign. I was born here. My brother and sister weren't. It's funny. They're very, very generic. Like, my brother's a felon. My sister's a doctor. To the immigrants, you know, you either go one way or you go the other. My sister's a doctor. Right now she's currently helping a chicken that has no feet walk again. Yeah, the chicken's got no feet, so they 3D printed these boots, and they slide the chicken stems into these boots, and now the chicken can fucking walk again, you know? Yeah, like last week, the chicken woke up all fucked up. He couldn't really move his neck, you know what I mean? So my sister sat there, massaged the fuck out of this chicken, acupunctured it, and now the chicken's walking around like a chicken, you know what I'm saying? She told me this while I was eating a chicken sandwich. Like, why does this chicken die, but this fucked up chicken gets all this technology, this effort? My sister's thousands of dollars in debt for this chicken. I think I'd rather eat that chicken. You know what I mean? The one with no future. I don't want to eat a healthy chicken that had a chance. Like, if I went to the store and I see like chicken, boneless chicken, footless chicken, I'm eating the footless chicken. Every time. It's just wild. She also has obviously she has dogs. Usually any job you have the coolest thing of that job. You know what I mean? If you're a mechanic, you have a dope car, it's all souped up. If you're a musician, you have a custom guitar, the fretboard is like inlaid to your fingers and shit. Like Gabby, you have a fucking dog. What do you got, a cane corso that knows German commands? Nah, my sister's got a jawless chihuahua. Yeah, his tongue hangs out his mouth like a fucking tie. And just walks around the house just slinking around. You got to spray his tongue so it doesn't dry up and fall off. We do it. We love this dog. His tongue is fucking moist. Yeah, we got him. You know what I'm saying? I got that dog. And I go to pet him and shit too. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Gizmo?" And he's like, "Rah!" You know, I jump back. I'm like, "Oh," I want him to feel like he has a jaw. I'm like, "Oh, look, you almost bit me, dog. Look at you almost biting me with your jaw." I want him to feel good about himself. I don't want him to know he's a freak. No jaw. It's just wild, man. She should have a dog with a jaw. I'm just saying, some of like footless chicken, jawless dog, it's just wild, man. I don't know, whatever. I'm into true crime. I really like true crime and shit. I like when they solve cold cases. That's my jam. I love when they do DNA evidence that they just saved for no reason. That means that like in the 1960s or 50s, there's some dude at a crime scene. They're like, "Hey, you guys, we're ready to go, right? Is everyone good? We're going to pack up and leave." He's like, "Yeah, but what about all the cum? It's everywhere." I was like, "Yeah, what about the cum?" He's like, "I think we should collect it." It's like, "For what? We can't do anything with it." He's like, "Yeah, but maybe one day. Maybe one day." So they cut up this carpet and they saved this cum for like 40 years. Oh my God. And then one day it worked. They were like, "Holy shit, Johnson was right." I thought it was just for us to look at and jerk off to. All right, guys, I've been Mike. Bye.
Mike Mazzolati. How we doing out there, guys? You having fun? Tell me how much fun you're having. Okay, all right. You ready for some more fun? Here we go. On deck, we've got Seth Plummer coming up right now. Voluntary doorman, Patricio.
Yeah, embarrassing story for me. No, I can't sing, unfortunately. I probably have a great voice, but yeah, no, I don't know. Let's see is it embarrassing that I'm volunteering as a door guy? No?
Nope.
No, that's not embarrassing? Okay.
Is it embarrassing that I'm asking people for money when they come in? No? All right. True story. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Okay, what about embarrassing story about eating chocolate? Anybody ever have an embarrassing story about eating chocolate? No? There's chocolate back there if you guys want some. Anybody tried it? Anybody want to try it? No? Come on, man. Have the support. Yeah, try it. Yeah. Well, embarrassing thing about that is like, sometimes they have leftovers, right? And I ate a shitload of them. And I got pretty fucking high. Yeah. So
those chocolates.
Well, another chocolate I ate before too that's kind of embarrassing. I don't know, have you guys ever heard of X-Lax chocolate? She has. Well, I mean, X-Lax, you can kind of, in the name, saying it's a laxative, but when you're a little kid, you know what I'm saying, and you can't read, you know what I'm saying, you see chocolate, Yeah, and you eat the whole box, you know what I'm saying, because it's, yeah, yeah. You're not supposed to, it's like 8 doses minimum. I don't know how many doses. But yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. But good thing it happened to me when I was young, Yeah, I was at home. I think that's, I mean, now that I'm having a little bit of recall, I may have shit my pants. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really remember that. I may have blocked that out, yeah. I don't know, it's kind of like when you're blacked out and you shit your pants, right? Somebody else did it, right? Yeah, like, I got a cousin, another embarrassing thing. I say stupid shit all the time. This is the embarrassing part of it, right? So I was staying with my cousin. That might be a little embarrassing. Sleeping in her living room on a cot, right? And she gets drunk, right? And she gets blackout drunk, right? So I don't know if you guys know about people that get blackout drunk. They piss themselves sometimes, right? You guys know that? I don't know. Has anybody done it? Yeah, okay, right. So it's real, all right? Not a conspiracy theory. Right, so I would joke with her, and she didn't piss herself while I was there, but afterwards I would joke with her, and I'd be like, yeah, when you were blackout drunk, I'd go in there and pee on you, and you thought it was you. That'd be fucked up, huh? Right? Next time your friend passes out, pee on them, they'll think it was them. No, that'd be embarrassing, right? If they found out 10 years later, remember that time you thought you peed yourself? No, I say fucked up shit, man. I think that's why sometimes it's good comedy. after you accept how fucked up it is, but now let's see what's another embarrassing thing. Should we keep on going on embarrassing things? All right.
We like this revealing.
Yeah,
we
well, it's
learning
like
about
therapy.
them, right?
It's like therapy. That's like because anybody gone to group therapy? No. Nobody's ever been to rehab? What the fuck? Okay, you non-drug addicts. You got to be able to do drugs for 30 years and not be an addict, okay? I've been doing drugs for 30 years. Yeah, but, okay, so another embarrassing thing. I say that I'm not an addict. There is one drug that I am addicted to, okay? And it's the one you would think I wouldn't be addicted to, and that's marijuana. Yeah, you guys think you could be addicted to marijuana, those weed smokers? Some yes, some no. Well, there's a way to test yourself, like if you're in jail and you're still smoking weed, or drinking alcohol, you're probably alcoholic or a weed head. I mean, I was a weed head. Do you guys know how they get weed into jail? Yeah. So, hello, my name is Patricio. And I smoked butt weed before.
Do they put in like a condom or what's the packaging there?
I don't know. Sometimes it was pretty like, I don't know the word for it. Shitty, I guess is the word. But it got me high.
Beasters. Yeah.
Like they say, in Alcoholics, Drug Addicts Anonymous, that word, keep coming back. It works if you work it, all right? Love you guys.
Patrizio! Thanks for reminding us we got, if you haven't visited Roy in the back over here, come check it out. Yeah. On deck is the host of the Funk Mug. Funk Mug is coming up after us at 10 o'clock. No list for that. Just stay tune, sit in the front. You'll get picked up from whoever's on stage. But right now, he's here. He's ready. Seth Plummer.
How much this show is. This show is so up my alley. I lost a push-up contest outside just now because I could only do 4 push-ups. I went to 3 proms in high school.
Who'd you lose to, by the way?
Damar. I'm sitting there fucking drenched in sweat. I'm like, hey, you're ready for the stage. I just started a GoFundMe for Mike Tyson so I could earn enough money for him to not fight Jake Paul. So far, I've funded $0. Guys, that's pathetic. I had my mother for a math teacher for 2 years. And I failed both years. Yeah, E equals MC fucking retarded. I once got dumped for air jamming on a date. They were playing Rush. I couldn't help it. Monday warrior, mean star. It was either that or like we did end up having sex, but we were spooning. And I was the little spoon, and she like reaped around and grabbed my tits, and they were bigger than hers. That was the end of that. So a lot of people do karaoke. Lauren lets me do a song. I'm not a songwriter. I just play covers, but I'm terrified to play guitar in front of anyone. So. Buckle up. Let's go. 3 proms. And I had to be set up on all of them. Who set you up? Friends of friends. Like, all right, here's the last loser girl in the class, and here's the last loser guy in the class. Let's put them together. This is Sanitarium by Metallica. Ooh. Acoustic-y. Welcome to where time stands still. No one leaves and no one will. The moon is full, never seems to change. Labeled melody rain. Dream the same thing every night. See your freedom in my sight. No locked doors, no windows barred. Things to make my brain seem scarred. Seek my friend and you will see. Pain is my reality. They keep me locked up in this cage. See, it's why my brain says rage. Sanitarium. Leave me be. Sanitarium. Just leave me alone. My hand keeps. Yeah, that's good enough. My hand's all cramping. All right, I got a couple more, real quick. I got bullied in high school by the foreign exchange student. You know how you have a foreign exchange student every year? The kid kicked the shit out of me. Yeah.
What country was he from?
He was a 4th degree black belt from Japan. So.
Not embarrassing.
Yeah. Well. All right. Thanks, guys.
Seth Plummer. Thanks, Seth.
maybe next week I'm gonna meet ya.
On deck, we've got Mike Yurtsik. Turn it up right now, make it loud for David Weiser. Your bus downtown.
Thank you. Thank you for clapping. Everyone else is exhausted. One more time for Lauren, huh? Keep it going for Lauren. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Are you guys going up, or are you waiting to go up, or have you gone up yet? You're waiting to go up? Oh, what's up, G? You sticking around for Fun Mug?
Hell yeah, I am.
Look at that. We have one person for Fun Mug. Hey, I remember you, man. You were the after picture. Yeah, I remember. All right, so I want to talk about some stuff. I'm going to be a stepdad soon. Yeah, sorry, no, stop. I'm not marrying anybody. I just know. Does that make any sense? I just know I'm about to be a stepdad. It's been prophesized. There are stained glass windows throughout Guadalajara. It's of me trying to connect with my mixed race son. Hey. That's why Latinas like me. Because of the padrastro negro, that's what they call me. Black stepdad. Okay, let's continue. Ladies, I'm dating a little bit. Women say I have pretty eyes. My secret, ugly, everything else. Being fat and bald really makes your eyes pop. If you didn't. If everyone's like, oh, hey, you have pretty eyes, great. I don't drink water. The term stepdad is actually offensive now. You know that? Wokeness went for the term. This is true. I used to work at an elementary school, and we weren't allowed to call them stepdads. We had to call them bonus dads. I'm serious. That's what I swear. We'd be like, oh, hey, bonus, this is your bonus dad. It's ridiculous. And I get, okay, let's say that works out. 20 years, we're all calling them bonus dads. Not every bonus dad is going to be a bonus. There's going to be some bad bonus dads. It's like, hey, yeah, I got this black eye from my bonus dad. He said it was on the house. I'm telling you, man. That's all. All right, relax. All good. I used to work at an elementary school. I wasn't a teacher. I'm not a creep. Any male who takes 2 years in extra college to work with kids because they care, he's a fucking creep. Get that guy away from me. It was like before and after school program. I hung out. He just was this king on campus for a couple hours. Got my confidence back up. I had a male third grade teacher, Mr. Henson. I don't remember too much. I swear this is true. I remember him playing guitar, and then we never saw him again. That's exactly what happened to Mr. Henson. I'm not kidding.
Oh my God.
So I don't even know. I gotta reach out to the girls in that class and ask what happened. But anyway, listen. Does anybody else work with kids in here? Anybody has respect?
Yeah, I used to.
I recommend. We're adults here. I recommend if life's too hard, if the major leagues are just go down to younger people. You look so much cooler. Your confidence goes up. Don't go to middle school. They'll see right through it. Middle schoolers will destroy you. But go down to elementary. Bro, a few years ago, I'm not kidding. I was in a really low point. I was engaged. She broke up with me. And then I was so depressed, I lost my job. It was at a law firm. That's true. And I was like in a rut. It's like, I went from there to the best handball player at my school, dog. Come on, bro. You can't beat that shit. Again, I was at a after-school program. I was just supposed to have fun, no responsibility. This one time, they found a swastika in the bathroom, in Sharpie on the boys' bathroom, and I had to go find this Hitler Youth, right? But here's the thing, though. I joined to play dodgeball, not solve hate crimes. So I just went around school. I was like, hey, Johnny. How about those Jews, huh? Huh? Okay, see you later, buddy. That's happened to me. All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
David Weiser. Stay tuned for Fun Mug and put some ideas in the bucket. You make the show better with your prompts.
Let's make this official.
Love it.
Disagree, then others
On deck, we've got Casey Stoddard. Coming up right now, Mike Purchik.
No more you whining
Tell
on
me
the
if
charts
I
climbing as I
butchered
make
your
the
name.
funk kick
Make a
and
laugh
I'm
for this
on the
guy.
man
Come
alive.
on, Ego Death
And if
debut.
you didn't know who's right, I guess I'm gonna say Craig Mack with perfect timing. You won't be around next year. My rap's too severe, kicking mad flavor in your ear.
Hey guys. My name's Mike Piazza. That's how you pronounce that. But no one ever gets that right. Sorry, I'm gonna ask somebody for a favor. Could somebody, you guys, take a picture of me so I can prove to my wife where I'm at? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Thanks.
Mike, if you don't follow Ego Death Mike on Instagram, you're going to have more pictures coming your way. So check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah, follow us.
All right. So I'm deathly afraid of singing. I'm also afraid of doing this shit, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Cause
Baby
fuck it,
steps.
I'm in my 40s. I have to fucking amount to something, you know. I'm gonna go with an embarrassing story. So my embarrassing story takes place in my early 30s. Somebody already brought up that, you know, pissing and getting wasted and rehab and all that shit, you know. So my story involves me taking a shit ton of Xanax and drinking all night and waking up on my cousin's couch, and I had pissed on her L-shaped couch. Yeah, I pissed up my pants. I wasn't even wearing my boxers. I was in my going out clothes, you know, and I was poor, so I like had fucking... They were nice clothes. They were like $80 jeans, you know. They were Levi's. They're expensive. So that's not the embarrassing part. The embarrassing part is I woke up in the morning and I tried to steal the couch cushion and take it home or take it to a dry cleaner. What I did was I stuffed it into my mom's car, drove home, and I was so hungover that I passed out. I woke up to my cousin like, where the fuck's our couch cushion? And I was just like, I fucked up. Anyway, so anybody here have like a significant other, wife, husband? Yeah? I have a wife and she has a best friend, and just some of the stupid shit that she says makes me want to like be okay with being a misogynist for like 20 minutes every day, you know? She says stupid shit like women are better at soccer, and she thinks that our current vice president doesn't look like Reggie Miller. You know, she says some really stupid shit, you know. My wife, she's like a really big soccer fan, you know. She really likes soccer. She's been playing it for like 20 plus years. She just loves it, you know. She plays indoor soccer now. She's a little out of shape, so she has to do indoor soccer. She can't run the full field. You know, so in soccer, you know how they like run and slide when they score? You know, they get all amped up and they start screaming into the air and they're on their knees. I have this recurring fantasy that my wife's going to do that and slide into the kitchen in that form and start giving me head. You know, that's like, it's a fantasy, you know, and that's a goal of mine. That's a goal of mine. Yeah. So when I was a kid, I grew up in an all-black neighborhood, you know. I was raised by my grandparents. And, you know, my best friend, I was about 15 years old when this happened. And, you know, it was his little sister's party. Her parents, they got her a bunch of shirts with her face on it. And it was like a tie-dye shirt. Airbrush. Yeah, there you go. And it had the birthday on there, you know. And I was a young stoner, so, you know, I got into the box, and I started writing 420 on all the shirts. And I thought it was hilarious, but everybody at the party was really upset with me. Anyway, that girl, she put on the shirt. It said 420 on it. She was turning like 12, so everyone thought that was really inappropriate. That little girl ended up growing up to really hate marijuana, but for some reason she really loved Hitler. You know, little black girl loved Hitler. It's fucking Candace Owens, you know.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's who that was. So rehab. I've been sober now for 7 months. Fully sober. Yeah, fully sober. Had to go to rehab. Got in a lot of trouble. Wife kicked me out. She was like, told my friends, you can't come home. You've been drinking way too much, you know. You gotta quit the weed too. You gotta quit the pills. You gotta do all of it, you know. I got kids. I can't fuck around anymore. Also a stepdad. Yeah, been a stepdad for a long time. So yeah, I went to rehab, and what happened was I really didn't want to admit to being an alcoholic. I didn't want to admit it at all, you know. I started hearing all these people's stories in rehab, and I'm not like these fucking people. You know, I don't have a problem. And then I start telling my stories, and they're like, yeah, you're probably an alcoholic. And then I started telling those same stories to like family members and friends outside of rehab, and they cemented the fact that I have a problem. They were like, yeah, you're fucked up. Like, not everybody runs from the cops and fucking crashes their car and loses their driver's license for a decade. You know? Not everybody does that. That's not normal 30-year-old fucking behavior. And so anyway, does that mean I'm done?
You're done, Mike. Thanks for playing.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Mike Piatzik. Mike Piatzik. I got it, right? Oh, yeah. Thanks for playing, Mike. On deck, we got Madeline. Right now, make it loud for Casey Stoddard.
All right. This is going to suck.
Yay!
All right. I'm waiting for a song. Yeah.
Is everything okay over there? Okay.
I can't sing.
That's okay. That's why I mentioned Sunday night is the music mic. That's where people can do well. We're not here to do that.
Yeah, I'm not
okay.
coming. Yeah. Well, Neil Young's back on Spotify, so I figured we'd celebrate that.
Did he and Joe Rogan make up, or what happened?
Yeah, they kissed.
Yeah, I'm looking for the video every night. I can't find it.
Yeah.
You guys ready for some more music? I am. Let's hear it.
I'm not.
Give this guy some love. Come on, come on.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
She used to work in a diner. Never saw a woman look finer. Oh, did I come in too early?
No, you're perfect.
I think I gave it too early.
Across
That's
the
fine.
floor. You got it.
Yeah. She grew up in a small. Wait, where the fuck am I? I don't know.
Never put her roots
No.
down. I don't know the song title.
Yeah. Daddy always kept me moving.
Yeah.
It's all right. Just so she did too. Yeah. We'll get the chorus. Somewhere. No. She rides a Harley Davidson, her long blonde hair flying in the wind. She's been running half her life, the chrome and steel she rides, colliding with the very air she breathes. The air she breathes. Yep. Yeah, that's good enough. That's
I
good
don't know what
enough.
happened.
That's good enough.
Hank, what'd you do?
No, that's good enough. Yeah, I could tell. I'd rather just tell an embarrassing story or something.
All right.
Oh,
Did you, somebody, I don't know, that was a prank.
that's
Sorry.
fine. That's good. That was good.
I was just getting into it.
No,
Everybody was.
No.
People's
That's all right.
knees were getting bent back here, and we
well.
were doing little bounces.
That's enough autistic Neil Young for one night, I think. Yeah. Embarrassing story. I don't know. Shit. I was thinking about this the other day because someone brought up fighting, and I haven't been in a ton of fights. I'm from the Midwest. That happens. Played hockey. You got to fight. I almost, I wanted to fight one of my roommates in freshman year in college because he was just a piece of shit. I lived with 3 other dudes. We were in an overflow room, so there was 4 of us total.
And this dude, he was like 6'4". He was a vocal major, so he was just annoying. Like he never went to class. He would just like we would just be sitting there, and he would just like it would be dead quiet, and then he would just like hold a note. He'd just be like C. And we're like, shut up, dude. But he was a real piece of shit. And I remember like the first week I was there, I went. Me and another roommate. We went and we were getting a bunch of shit for the dorm and stuff. And so we texted everybody, like, what do we need? And that guy was like, hey, can we get a full-length mirror for the door to hang on the back of the door? And I was like, all right, sure, that's kind of weird, but whatever. So I get it. And then about a week later, coming home from class, and it's like 10, I had like a 9 a.m. class or something. So it's really early in the morning. And I open the door, and he's standing in front of the mirror, fully naked, jerking off. Just hunched over, like really going at it. And I was like, that's my mirror. Like I bought that, man. Like, is that why you wanted me to buy that? Is like, am I assisting you in this weird thing you're doing? Yeah, it sucked. That guy was a piece of shit. Anyways, I got a couple quick ones. I live alone, so I learned how to do the self-Heimlich maneuver. Yeah, way sadder than the regular Heimlich maneuver. Yeah. Because even if you die after the regular Heimlich maneuver, at least it's in someone else's arms. You know? Yeah. Oh, this guy had someone who loved him enough to try to save his life. Oh, this guy dead, hunched over a chair. Hopefully he didn't feel tied down. Yeah. Yeah. I'm 34. No kids, don't want kids. Not married, don't want to get married. I'm getting older, but it doesn't always feel like it, you know. But I'm still experiencing the same idiosyncrasies that come with aging. They're just being applied differently. Like I noticed recently, like now, whenever I'm getting my dick sucked, I've adopted the pose of a man admiring a well-manicured lawn. Just like, would you look at that? How does he do it? Yeah. What craftsmanship? Great work around the hedges. All right, thank you. Have a good night.
Casey Stoddard. All right, guys. We're moving right along. Don't forget to visit Roy in the back. Change your brain. But be safe. On deck, we got Carlos Ortega. Coming up right now. Oh my God, she's already here. It's her debut. Ego Deb. She's not messing around. Madeline.
Hello.
It's Madeline, not Madeline, or what?
Madeline, thank you.
All right. Phew.
Thank you, yeah. I'm going to tell an embarrassing story, and then I'm going to cue you, Lauren. I've planned this song.
I love it.
Thank you.
All right. Let's show some love, people.
So when I was in high school, I started hanging with this guy every day, and we quickly ran into the problem where we didn't have a place to go. His family worked from home. I have a Catholic father, so we came up with a scheme. We'd pick each other up from school, drive around the lakes. I'm from Minnesota. And we drove around, and we would get hot and heavy in each other's cars. Yeah, it was great. We were banging in every parking lot in South Minneapolis we could find. There were no rules. We'd bang in the back of the flower shop. We'd bang in the park. We banged in churches, and we banged at Mall of America. We were desperate enough we'd find house parties because house parties had bedrooms. Yeah. But the one time it got pretty bad, we were banging so hard, we wouldn't even pay attention to where we pulled into the parking lot, and we finish up, post-nut clarity hits, and we realized it was our childhood elementary school. Hit it! Yeah. So with that, you have to do a lot of self-reflection. Because you feel shit about fucking so close to your first grade teacher. You ready?
You want the song?
Yeah. I reflect on my reflection, and I ask myself the question, what's the right direction to go? I don't know. Am I a man or am I a muppet? If I'm a man, that makes me a muppet of a man. Am I a muppet or am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a muppet of a man. A muppet of a man. Here I go again. As I look inside myself, I'm wondering, I don't know this verse that well, but it should be Oscar nominated. And I don't decide, am I a man or am I a muppet? Because if I'm a muppet, then I'm a very manly muppet. Am I a muppet or am I a man? God, if I'm a man, that makes me a muppet of a man. Muppet of a man. Here I go again. I'm so running out of time. I think I'm losing my mind. Do you understand? Here I go again. This is usually a duet. Am I a man? I'm a muppet. Oh, whoa, whoa. Am I a muppet? I'm a muppet God, I just wanted to get railed in the back of my mom's 2012 Toyota Prius and it just didn't work out, okay? That's who I am. Thank you.
Wow, Madeline! Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. Keep coming back. We love it. Okay. Here comes more, you guys. Ready? On deck, we've got a par. Who's at the bar? A par from the bar is coming to be on deck, but right now, make it loud. Here he comes, Mr. Carlos Ortega.
Hey, what's up? Something embarrassing about me. I'm Mexican. I'm just fucking around, bro. I'm trying to test the waters here, dog. Hey, nah, bro, because sometimes people be asking me, I'm a little dark, a little slanted in the eyes. And then be like, they be like, hey, bro, are you Mexican? Bro, why are you whispering, dog? Like, you know what I mean? Like, something secretive and shit. Like, nobody, it's just the two of us, bro. Like, yeah. I mean, you gotta whisper and shit, because when you whisper, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like the taboo, Like, bro, I'm fucking Mexican, dog. Yeah, Carlos. Yeah. I'm as Mexican as they come. Now, it's a trip, though, because one time in high school, I was working on a project, right? And, like, I was doing all the work and shit, and I had a partner, and he was just kicking back. And I finished the project for the both of us, and he's all like, hey, bro, are you Asian? I was like, nah. He's like, you're not, like, Cambodian at least? Like, nah, bro, why? He's like, because you're too smart for a Mexican, dog. Hey, that's fucking hilarious. I don't know, dog. That's funny, bro. I was like, I need to write this down. It's funny. It's just people's mentality, the way people perceive you. You know what I mean? It's cool. You know what I mean? You gotta be aware of your reality, bro, because then you walk into a bookstore and be like, why is everybody looking at me? Because look how you look. The point of that joke is that I like to read. All right. Yeah, but like the other day, bro, like, I was coming out of a building. I had a long hallway, and I heard someone walking behind me. It was like some heels, so I was like, it's probably like a lady. So I got out, and I held the door for her, and like she stood in like the mid of the hallway, and she looked at me. She looked back, and she turned around and left. That's funny too. What the fuck? I gotta write this down. That's called a tragedy, So I don't know. That's some Shakespeare shit. I don't know. I'll tell you guys an embarrassing thing. And I look like a tough guy, but I'm not. I mean, and the way I look, people, like they think you're tough, so they try to test you. My point is, like, I done jumped a bunch of times, like, for no reason at all, One time, I was dating this girl, and her, like, I grew up in the hood, and her family was all, like, gang affiliated, They're like, And so one day, I was at a party with her, and her cousin comes up to me. He's all like, hey, bro, I want to see if you could defend my cousin, need be. I was like, need be? I can't even defend myself, dog. Let alone your cousin. You're going to have to put them dukes up herself. And and he's like, well, we have to come outside so we could jump you so you could see what's up. And I was like, all right, fuck it. And that's not even the embarrassing part. The embarrassing part is that, like, 3 days later, her mom comes over to my house, and she's like, I'm sorry, my nephew kicked your ass. Like, can you not bring this up, lady? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's already bad enough I got my ass kicked. You don't have to give me a highlight reel, like. She's like, maybe next time try to dunk, no, that was really embarrassing, I mean? Like, I was like, yeah, like, you got your ass kicked. Like, what are you going to do? Like, I don't know. Something else embarrassing. I'm Catholic. It's kind of embarrassing. But I'm a diehard Catholic, like, I'll fight someone if they talk shit about the Pope. Like, like, I don't even, like, I haven't even read the Bible once, but I still fight somebody, talk about my religion like that. I mean, because I'm at the point in my life where I chose a team and I'm going to stay with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like the whole Buddhism, philosophy, I believe in some, like, Arabic religions, but I don't know, I'm Catholic, so I'm just going to stick with it. But, I never read the Bible, which I don't know. Which got kind of, but I was like, why am I pissed off that Donald Trump is selling Bibles? Like, I know y'all heard Donald Trump is selling Bibles.
Yeah.
Donald Trump selling Bibles is like Dracula selling garlic and holy water. You know what I mean? Those shit don't go together. One cancels the other one out. I don't know, man. Shout out Donald Trump, though. He's trying. Y'all have a good night. Take care.
Carlos Ortega! On deck, we've got Jonathan Mateer, but right now, make it loud. Oh my God, here comes a par.
Something embarrassing about me is I'm Mexican. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm Indian. That doesn't stop people from coming up to me and speaking Spanish all the time. I tell them, lo siento, no hablo español. I told this guy the other day that this old guy that pushes the ice cream cart, and this guy he's like, this is a problem with the younger generation. They don't know their culture. They don't know their heritage. And I'm sitting there listening to him. I'm like, damn, he's right. Like, I should know my own culture and heritage way better than I do, but it's not Latino, it's Indian. I'm Indian, but all right, nothing. All right, we'll go with the song then. Good God. No, it's okay. Give it up for Lauren Michaels back there, working hard. And come to improv, just a suggestion. That's not just a suggestion, that's a demand. No. No, if you're an improviser like myself, 4 to 6 on Saturdays here at Third Wheel, hosted again by the very lovely Lauren Michaels. Woo. Woo. All right, I'll tell you guys something else embarrassing. Or are we ready for the song?
Yeah, we can do it. Let's go.
All right, so this song has been stuck in my head lately. It's a pretty new one, so I don't know if a lot of you guys are going to know it. It's a song called Lose Control by Teddy Swims.
Okay.
You know it?
Y'all ready for this?
It's a hard one, right? This is an acoustic version of it, too.
I don't know Teddy Swims. I know Johnny Sins. Are they related?
Something's got a hold of me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Now I forgot some of the words to this song, but it's okay. I don't know what are the words, but I'm gonna sing them like I know, because that's all you have to do. Oh, maybe I lose control.
when you're not here with me. See, I remember the words when I tried, and that's all you need to do is make it up. Oh, I lose control when you're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you, can't you see? Oh, problematic. Problem is that when I'm with you, I'm an addict and I need some relief. My skin in your teeth got me down on my knees, can't see the forest through the trees. Oh, darling, please. I'd lose the world. Sometimes when I try to sing some songs, but I just keep going 'cause I don't care about my ego. It's dying right here in front of you, and I'm just gonna keep on singing like okay, I'm pretty sure I'm like way off key at that point. So if you don't know the words, it doesn't matter. Just come up here and do it. Just pretend like you do. Dude, that's a secret to life. Here's another kind of embarrassing thing. So being Indian, right? I work in technology. I work in IT. And here's the funny thing. I never went to school for it. Like, never got an engineering degree, any of that. You know what I did? Not made up jobs, but I said that I did technology jobs that I never did. And then whenever I showed up, I was like, yeah, I'm the IT guy. And everybody was like, oh yeah, Indian guy, 24, cool, tracks, that works. And then I just Google, I would go home and just Google the shit out of everything. Landed a 6-figure job that way, so.
Wow.
Just fucking do it, guys.
Playing
That's all
for
I say.
type.
There we go.
Wow, I should get into hedge funds then as a. I don't know. Hey, boy! Come on, people. Put your hands together and stuff. All right, we've got. Rob Velez is on deck. Rob PZ coming up right now. Jonathan Mateer.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you guys for doing this. So I'm going to tell an embarrassing story, but before I do, I actually want to preface it by saying something a little embarrassing. And that's, I'm not proud to admit this, but I don't feel shame the way most people do. I'm pretty comfortable making mistakes. I think of embarrassment as oh, what kind of a mess do I have to clean up? So I fucked up the other night. I've been dating this girl for 2 months, and I really like her. Yeah, no, give it up for love. Love is real, so it's all good, right? But the thing is, when you actually admit those feelings to yourself and to the other person, now you have something on the line. So she asked me to come meet up with some of her friends. She went to Harvard Business School, really prestigious chick. I did not go to Harvard Business School. But I go and hang out with her friends, and it's a dinner, and I'm excited to hang out and meet with them. And at some point, the conversation turns to UFOs because I brought it up. Now, if you look at me, what do you think? Do I look like I went to HBS? No, I look like the yoga instructor that gave 20% of the class HPV. If I bring up UFOs, it's a problem. You're going to wonder, how many documentaries is this guy going to ask me to watch? How many bumper stickers does he have on his car? Is this guy super creepy? And I noticed the second before the conversation turned to that, there was a lot of laughter in the room. There was a lot of joking around. It got so quiet once I brought it up. And I have this really misguided idea that no stupid statement can't be fixed by more talking and explanation. So as soon as I noticed that this was a really, really bad idea, I just kept going. I kept going. I wanted to legitimize it. And it got really obvious that if I didn't shut the fuck up, that she would realize that she had a stomach
illness and would have to leave immediately. So I segued, whatever, went back to normal conversation. And as we're going to the car, we get inside the car, and she says, "Oh, so how long have you been into that?" And I got excited for a second. I was like, oh, she's actually into this topic. She actually likes UFOs. And, you know, there was UFO congressional hearings last year. There were government documents that were released. Like, it's like, there you go. There's a believer up there somewhere. It could be an alien. But, so there are like legitimate sources of information. And that's not what I brought up. The initial things I brought up were weird websites, strange memos, things that are probably lies. And she kind of kept asking me why I believe it. And at this point, I was like, oh, now I really have to explain it. So I needlessly spoke for about 15 minutes. And when I was done talking, we were close to her apartment. And after about 20 seconds of silence, and by the time I asked her if she was okay, I already knew the answer. And she goes, "I'm nervous." And I realized that I sounded like a raving lunatic. And it's a real problem when you have someone that you care about who's like newly afraid of you. You know, like all of a sudden you know that like you've trapped this person in the car, and you have to explain to them that you're not crazy, but you can't use that expression. You just can't use that phrase no matter what. And so we get inside, and I'm like, look, come on. Do you ever read a gossip magazine? UFOs, like gossip magazines for guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's like some of it's true, some of it's not true. It's probably all true, probably none of it's true. But she ended up, you know, okay with it. She cried for 3 hours. Not continuously, but, you know, we worked it out and we talked it through. So that's the embarrassing story. I, too, where's the alcoholic? The guy who spoke earlier? Well, I mean, I don't know.
Which one?
Yeah, I was supposed to say, yeah, the singular one. I, too, am sober. I've been sober for a minute, for a couple years. Thank you. And, you know, when 12-step programs were formed, it was all about anonymity. You didn't want anyone to know that you were sober. And people have asked me, have you ever been treated differently for not drinking? And the answer is the same, only by alcoholics who need to get sober. Those are the only people who treat you like shit. When you're around people who need to get sober and their lives are fucked up, it's like being a bitch in heat. They can just like smell it on you, you know, like, and they just come up and they're just like, hey, why aren't you doing that? Hey, why aren't you doing that? They're like trying to find your shame, you know, like they're like, hey, well, like, if you don't do that, what do you do, huh? Like, are you like, I don't know, you watch like weird porn or something, or you like stay out on the weekends? Like, what do you do? What do you do? And I'm like, I just stand here. So that's my time, guys. Thank you so much.
Jonathan Mateer. Hey, I resemble that remark, Jonathan. Wait a minute. All right, we're going to squeeze in as many of you as we can before we move on to Fun Mug. You better stay for that, though. That's the condition. On deck, we got Twin Dots coming up right now. Oh, my God, I didn't get his song ready, but it's Rob BZ.
What's up on this beautiful Thursday night? What's going on, man? I saw two incredible things happen tonight. I saw pure friendship. This guy's friend got up and sung a fucking song for his heart loss for him. Do you have any friends that would do that for you? No? No? Me neither. That's some true shit right there. Homies for life. And then I saw, he's not here anymore. There's a guy, he was like Fonzarelli and shit. Remember? He came up and he's like, I want to try this song. And then he's like,
Fonzarelli? He was
fuck it, I'm done. Please let me off, I'm done. And Lauren's like, you fucking get back up there. And you finish that song. I will help you. In another life. Like, he went insane.
He like broke through
like, he was like, I want to get off. And he's like, I'm fucking, and he was like tearing the roof down in this place. I was like, oh, look at that guy.
Incredible.
Dreams can happen right here.
Yeah, that's a good recap. Amazing.
Dreams can happen right here.
Thanks, Rob. I got your song ready now. Are you ready to blow our minds?
I hope it happens. Hope it happens.
Let's go!
Me and Curfew the same. Too much pleasure is pain. I'm drinking again. My veins. I'm sitting to stand. Looking over the ass. Fuck with me tonight. Say you needed this heart, then you got it. Turns out that it wasn't what you wanted. I'm a goner. I want you out of my head. I want you out of my bedroom tonight. There's no way I can save you, 'cause I need to be saved too. I'm no good at goodbyes, we both acting insane. And I'm drinking again, your 80 in my veins. I'm fucked up again. My heart is possessive, I want you to sign. Can I turn off the TV? I'm watching the vibes. I go to the garage, I flood it with shots. I go to the garage, I flood it with shots. You to drive your car on the charger. Let's see the side, don't wanna bother. And I'll never want you by my side. Promise to the day I'm gonna ride. I'm no good at goodbye.
There it is.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm no good at goodbyes. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm no good at goodbyes. We can cut it because I fucked that up. The last verse I messed up. I'm sorry, I like Frankenstein that fucking song. I don't know nobody knows that song. Some people know it.
Nah, we wouldn't even know. That's the whole point, right? You sell it.
I
well,
like
maybe
did,
just the part you were like, oh, I don't know. With this part.
I like lost it. I was like, what the fuck? Where did I go with this shit? It was actually a song I decided, big mistake. I'm like, today I'm gonna learn it. So that's what happens if you don't have a fucking plan. Plan to fail. Eyelashes, women. Do you wear these fake eyelashes? I just want to let you know, like, we really don't give a shit. So just save the money. I was like talking to this girl at the bar. I could be talking to a girl at the bar and like going over to get a drink. I'm gonna go get a drink, baby. Yeah, I can have a Jack and Coke and a martini or whatever. Hey, you like that girl, Rob? Like, yeah, I like her. She's pretty cute. Dude, she has no eyelashes. She sure doesn't. You know, I give a shit less. My girlfriend could be like, baby, I have this disease where my eyelashes are going to fall out. I'd be like, what's wrong with that? They make fake eyelashes. Just when you get tired of not having it, you just put them on. You know, they say Jeff Bezos, he's like a philanthropist. He gives a lot of money out, right? To charities and whatever. And you know what? They can fix the entire fucking inner city problem and all that shit. Get all these rich guys to have these huge ass companies and have them donate sperm. And just like, it'll take like 20 years for the return to come, but you're gonna have like little kids that are like billionaires. He's like, I have a lemonade stand that delivers AI robots to you, and if you join Lemon Prime, it knows when you have cravings for lemonade, and it just automatically delivers that shit to you for $15 a month. Thank you very much. That's my time. Don't get that compliment back.
Revelers, Rafi Z, check him out. We've got Hank Toby on deck. He's gonna close us out, but first, Twin Das.
Hey. Where's the hole?
I'm not saying I'm an alcoholic, but I had maybe 3 or 4 doubles tonight, and like 6, maybe 8 sparkling waters. So I've been in the bathroom a lot of times. So fuck all of you guys that don't know how to pee in a public bathroom. I have a wife and 2 daughters, so I'm trained how to pee in a toilet, right? Like a dog, yeah. So fuck all of you guys. I've been in that thing, watching that sit down with sprinkles in there. Fuck you. I was just trying to get the women's approval because I've been married for 8 years, meaning that I have another woman. And so I have 4 women in my life. I'm just saying, man. If you're Mexican, you know about it. If you're not, if you're a man, you know about it. If you're a woman, sorry, but it's true. If you've been with a man for more than 2 months, it means he's got another woman, hopefully trained like me. Anyway, so embarrassing story. I still refuse to sing, and I'm running out of embarrassing stories because I don't feel embarrassed. But that made me embarrassed. So I used to work for the government for like 12 years. Don't get excited, don't hit me up. It's a Mexican government, right? And after I stopped working there, I work at a factory, right? And I still had that government money, so I had like a Mustang, like a nice Mustang. I was still single, so. And my mom told me one time, "Hey, can I borrow your car?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." So I told her, you know what? If I can not go through the entrance, so I have to take my shit off and go to the, the metallic thing, the beep beep beep. If I can not do that, I will use this door that's right next to my office, and I'll throw the keys to you, right? So I do that. I told her, hey, on the side, not the main entrance, on the side, this doors, and blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm right here. Okay, so I go out, and I open the door to throw my keys to her. Beep, 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 beep. That's, I think, the only thing that I've been embarrassed because there was a lot of people right there. That's my embarrassing story. It's not a big deal because it's just bullshit. But I have a minute, so here's my only joke for tonight. So, yeah, as a guy before said it, not on this show, but on the previous show, Diddy did it. And you will talk shit about him for a few weeks, maybe, a few months. But here's the thing, man. Don't talk shit about him. You can call me a freak, but if I'm throwing $1 million party, I'm gonna put some cameras on each bedroom. So fuck you guys if you talk shit about Diddy.
Das Twin Das. Oh my God. If you're new and I don't have your Instagram handle, make sure you come write it down before you go so I can tag you in all the cute pics, okay? Stay tuned for fun, Mike. But first, welcome your last comedian of the night, my co-worker at REI. Just kidding. We work at different places. Hey, Toby!
Welcome to the final comic of the evening. How y'all doing? Give it up to Lauren. She's been taking care of every single one of you tonight. So I do have an embarrassing story. It's about me getting fired from the only job I ever got fired from.
That surprises me, actually. It's
yeah, right. I don't come off as a good employee. I get it. I know I look like I smoked weed right before I came to work. I mean, I know I look like I do, but I wait for after work normally. And then edibles are generally my best friend. You know what I mean? So I used to work at a studio, and I used to get blazed every day. I would like smoke weed on the job, and I was on set, and I was a PA. And I guess the worst part about it was that my boss was my uncle, and everybody on set knew that my boss was the uncle, so they always gave me shit. So I was just always paranoid as fuck all the time. So like I would like keep to myself and like try to stay by myself and all that kind of stuff. And I just would hate my fucking day every time. So I'd drive all the way home from Sylmar in the valley, all the way down the 405, back to El Segundo. It's a pretend city. It's where I'm from. It's not real. And I would drive all the way back, and I would just smoke fat trees at the parking lot down the street from my mom's house. I would just get fucking blazed because I was just mad at my life. And I would just go back to work and just be paranoid as fuck. And one day, somebody was fucking with my food. And like, by fucking with my food, I mean that I was being paranoid and I thought somebody was fucking with my food. And I like lost my shit, and I was just like, oh, fuck, who's fucking with my food? And I took my thing, I took a picture of it. There was nothing wrong. I looked at the picture recently. There's literally nothing in there. And I like went up and confronted everybody. I'm like, who's fucking with my food? Who the fuck is fucking with my food? And like everybody was like, this motherfucker is crazy. Like, what the fuck? And as embarrassing as that was, I gathered everybody in one place, just quite like this. And I just screamed them out. I cursed them out. I was like, fuck you guys. My uncle is your boss. Fuck all of y'all. Y'all can go suck my dick. Fuck you. And they immediately said, you need to leave the premises and go home and don't come back. And I called my uncle when I got home, and I was really sad. And I was on the phone, and I was like, oh my God, like I was really embarrassed. It's like, you embarrassed me, actually. Like, this is really embarrassing. I can't believe you did that. You know, I've been working with these people for years. And on the phone, in tears, I told him, but do you still love me, though? And without skipping a beat, he was like, no, bitch. I was like, oh, fuck. Kind of fucked that up. Anyway, that was my embarrassing story. I got called a bitch by a drag queen, so that's fun.
Rite of passage.
I mean, kind of, right? I have another embarrassing story. A lot of my stuff is drag centric. People call my uncle Mama. It's kind of a thing. I remember I've been bonding with my little sister a lot. So like I'll go to like drag shows and I'll like hang out with drag queens and all that kind of stuff. And like it's cool. Like they play all my favorite music, Donna Summer, it's like I don't know, Madonna, Beyonce. Who doesn't like Beyonce? You know what I mean? So I went to the drag show with my little sister, and I'm hanging out after the show. I had a great time, and I'm talking to one of the drag queens in the back. She's smoking a cigarette, and she's dressed like David Bowie. She looks impeccable. You know what I mean? And she walks up to me and she's like, honey, you can have every woman in this room, but you got to do one thing for me first. I was like, I'll take any advice you give me. She's like, look, you can have any woman. I'll dress them up. I'll do their makeup. And I'll sprinkle them with glitter, all right? But you got to do one thing. You got to take your index finger and got to run it down the throat. If you feel a bump, run away because you're making a choice. I was like, holy shit, I didn't know drag queens were so transphobic. So I said, all right, well, is there any more advice that you can give me? Because clearly you're willing to give it. And she said, yeah. And I was like, well, can I get your number, like, so that we could talk about it later? She's like, you want my number? It's 911. Yeah. So I got her Instagram. We had brunch the next day. She's a lovely lady. All right, cool. Thank you very much, y'all.
Hank Dobie. I forgot to tell you guys, we recorded everything. If you want to buy your set, come buy it, or you can email us later. Take advantage, play the game. Stay for Fun Mug. I'm Lauren Michaels. I love you. Bye.
Fun Mug's going to start in a few minutes if you want to stick around. If not, have a great night.